Hello everybody. I hope you are having a wonderful start to your week. Today is July 1st, 2024, and my name is Colleen Magnus, and today you are creating with Colleen. So I am coming to you, excuse me, itchy nose. Does that mean I'm coming into money? I think that's what that means. I hope so. I doubt it, but I hope so. But I am coming to you live on Facebook from Tina MacArthur's Creations from the Heart scrapbooking page. I'm here the first and third Monday at 11 o'clock every week. And then you can find me on YouTube at my Creating with Colleen Magnus YouTube channel every single Wednesday at noontime Eastern time. So let me boot up, give y'all a minute to come on. Let me see. So I had turned the notifications off on my phone. I've silenced my laptop. But I have to say, if you hear some dogs barking, just please ignore that. My son Tyler is in the Outer Banks for the week, so we have his dog Howard. And Howard is a sweet old blue pit, but he doesn't have much manners. So he's barking every now and then. He's not really bad though. But then we have Pete, who is our miniature pinscher that Tyler left us years ago, and he barks at everything. So I think that's all you're hearing in the background, but hopefully you're a dog lover and that won't bother you. So today, what I do is on my Creating with Colleen Magnus YouTube channel on Wednesdays, I typically do special fold cards using Stampin' Up! Products. I love special folds. I was a drafter for over 20 years, both on doing vellum and ink on the board, just dating myself a little bit there, and also doing AutoCAD. So I love special folds. I love creating with a ruler. But when I come on Tina's page, I like to show you other things too, because it doesn't always have to be the over-the-top card. Stampin' Up! Has beautiful card kits. I do take them to a different level. I will show you how to make them by themselves, and I'll either show you how or show you samples of other ways to use the cards in the card kit. They just do a great job with coordinating all their products and the colors, and they're great because you can give the card kits as gifts. They're great because if you want to go somewhere and create, you have everything in your box that you need. So today I am doing the expressions, let me look at that, expressions of kindness, and beautiful, beautiful card kit. And then I'm going to show you at the end, I'm going to show you some samples and tell you how you can get the free card class to make those 5 samples. So without further ado, we'll get started. Let me see if I can, okay, there. Got that going. And do me a favor, if you come on live, please leave a shout out. Let me know that you are here, but I'll also try to look at the comments. And if you're watching this at a later date, please always post your comments if you have any questions, and I will get back to you. Because again, I've been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for over 22 years, and that's what I love is the customer service and showing people how to create. So without further ado, I am gonna flip this around, turn us down, like so. Put this here. Okay, and then I'll get us centered up in, hopefully centered up in the camera here. There's always a delay. I think that's one of the hardest things when you're working with YouTube or Facebook. There is a delay, so you have to watch it, but that's pretty straight. I can live with that. So this is the Expressions of Kindness card kit. It can be bought online. It's not in our catalogs. If you go to my creatingwithcolleenmagnus.com blog and shop now, you'll see we have an online exclusive section, which is products that are only shown online. We have a card kits section, which is kind of in both of those areas. And again, this is the Expressions of Kindness. The number is 163905, and it is $23. So it does have absolutely everything you need to create. And as I said, the colors, oh my goodness, just gorgeous. And I have even seen people take the cards and use them on scrapbook pages by cutting them into squares and doing layers. So much you can do with this. Don't think you got to create within this box. You just take it wherever you want it to go. So with the instructions, it's really nice because you actually, it's pictures, it's not a lot of words because we all know we don't read anyways, not directions. At least I don't. I like to see a picture and I like to roll with it from there. So in the kit, you get this beautiful white cotton ribbon. You have the Blackberry Bliss. That is our color we're using today. And this is a Stampin' Spot. So, of course, you can always buy the larger ink pads, but this is great. And again, great for taking it places. Because all you have to do, I just kind of cut the paper right there. And I like to leave my lids on here because I can just hold it back and ink upside down. But you can, of course, take that off if you want. But I kind of like it as a hinged little ink pad. You always get a stamp set. So in here, it's a photopolymer. And this says, just a note, wishing you the happiest of birthdays. And this was really cute. You put it on your card. Kindly deliver to. Here's some little extra texture you can add to the flowers. And of course, the other texture that we have here. Trying to put these where I can find them because, you know, it's crazy. You're sitting here and all of a sudden you can't find anything but you've never moved. Don't act like that doesn't happen to you. I know it does. It does to me. But what you have here in this little package, you have your clear block. This is like a D-size block. So it's going to fit everything that you have with your stamp set. You always have embellishments. We have these beautiful little gold rhinestones. You have a larger and a smaller size. And then you have dimensionals, which is great for popping pieces up. You know, being the drafter, I love dimension in my project. And then you have little glue dots. So even your adhesive is included, which is why it's such a great gift. You have labels to be stamping your words on. Then we have these beautiful gold pieces here. And I love those. It gives that extra shimmer. I've taken some of these out to create with, so you will see them. Then you have these beautiful pieces. And these, let me show you, I've already started this one. You know, the nice thing is they pop out so easily. And when they do, you don't have like those little dots from where they were attached. They just pop out like that. And they're absolutely gorgeous. And then you have some card bases. So you actually get 4 cards. Now here's the crazy part. I'll show you. There's a front and a back. So that's what I'm going to share with you later. I think this is beautiful as a card, but there is no way I would waste that on the back. Not as pretty as this is. So to me, this is 2 cards. I can back it on a piece of cardstock and there's one side and there's another. But again, I'm getting ahead of myself, so let me slow down. But you have this for your cards. You have beautiful matching envelopes. Then you have the other card base, which is like that, which is beautiful. It's like a gorgeous Lost Lagoon, that's the color, wash on the back. And then you have these envelopes, which, again, to me, this screams card. This doesn't say envelope because most of the time people just throw the envelopes away. And I couldn't bear to write on that. So anyways, lots and lots of things. So you basically get 8 cards with the coordinating envelopes, but I'm going to show you how to get a whole lot more out of that. So for the first one, and I am going to create just how the kit has it, and I haven't done that yet. So I'm going to open up my directions here, which is great. And then I can see everything that they have. So for this card, you really just need this card base, this little piece here, and we're going to be using our ribbon, and then of course we have our coordinating envelope. So what I will do, let's see, first it says take the textured piece here, these little hatches, and again they're photopolymer. Let me just take this little piece and put that aside because I'll be using most of these. So they're nice and clear, you can see through them, and I just put them on my block. And since I did already have this folded, I like to, if you were to stamp and this was popping up, you could actually smear it if it's not completely flat because you're pushing on it like that. Don't want to do that. So what you'll do is open it so it is flat. Sometimes with the photopolymer, really I guess just with all of our stamps, let me get a little scrap piece of paper. Sometimes when the stamps are made, there could be a little bit of a residue on here just because of the mold. So what I like to do the first time I'm using it, you don't have to do this every time. I like to just ink this up. Then I just like to put it down and stamp. And then I kind of like to, you know, move it around a little bit. And if there was anything left on there, it really would be fine. So let me show you by doing that. I can put this down. See how my piece of paper is here? I can stamp full strength, or I can stamp off once and put it on here. And I think I might do that because I think it tones it down just a little bit. See, I told you I can't do exactly what the directions say, but it's still okay. So I'm going to take this. What I have to do is stamp this in this area. I'm just going to tap it down once, and then when I come in here, I can go ahead and just put it on my paper. So it's not quite as dark, but I have this here. And I'm actually going to do that more than once because it looks like my little piece is going to go on here. And if I do that, I'll cover it all. So let's just put a little more of this hatching in there. That's what my directions did say. Okay, so then I can stamp off once again and just kind of close enough, we'll put it in that area. Now to clean it, we have a chamois, and I just keep it in one of our clear cases. I can use any kind of designer paper. I had gone to Disney, so that's why I used that. And it looks rough, but honestly, none of that ink comes off. I just rub this and it's good to go. And all this is, it's just wet with water. And when I keep it in my case, it stays moist all the time. And if not, then all I have to do is wet it again. Simple, simple. So I'll put my stamp back. I recommend that because they're sticky and they'll stick to anything and then you can't find them. And that's sad. Okay, so on here, the other thing that they show is they took this little piece, and that is actually going to go on the flowers, just to give it some extra texture. And when you do your cards, that is optional. Everything's optional. But when I put it on here, see, it just gives it a little extra texture. I'm going to put that in the middle because then I can definitely make sure it gets applied flat. I can put one here. And that just kind of brings those out just a little bit. And if I want, I can even put one like down on this side. Like that. So that kind of just makes those pop a little bit more. Again, I will wash, put up. And then last but not least, I'm going to take my label right here. And this one says, wishing you the happiest of birthdays. We all need that. My son Daniel has his birthday tomorrow. I can always remember it because he was born the day before my dad turned 50. So that's how I always kept track of my dad's age. I just took Daniel's and added 50 to it. But my goodness, Daniel's going to be, I think, 38. I don't know when that happened, y'all. Spend time with your kids because it goes very, very quick. So here I'll just do the wishing you the happiest of birthdays. And when you do this, if you can see that, always see how it says birthdays and wishing you, those are straight. You can follow those. When you're eyeing it up, look at those two because you've got a great horizontal plane. When it's cursive, your eye can kind of go to the curves and you won't get it as straight. But the bottom line is, as long as what you have going horizontal is straight, it'll look great. And if not, hey, it is hand stamped and made with love. And that's what counts the most. All right, so in putting this together, I will go ahead and fold this. And don't have my bone folder handy, imagine that. Oh, I got 3 behind me, hold on. I'll just grab one. I like to give a good little crease. Oh, I like that stamped inside the flower. I think it adds a lot. And for this, it says to put on some of the dimensionals. Right here, already has the adhesive. So it's just a little octagon foam piece, which is going to raise this up and make it look great. So I'll put 2 on there. And then, let me look at my directions. I need to cut a piece of ribbon. So see, it tells you right here, 6 1/4 inches is where I'm going to cut my ribbon. So I can just open this up. And they give you plenty. Trust me, they give you plenty of ribbon here. Like this, to me, is like a crazy amount. But, you know, I have extra. And that was the other nice thing. Sorry, I cut it out of the screen. But they actually give you a ruler down at the bottom. So you have inches on this side, centimeters on this side when you're creating. And basically what they did is they kind of folded this over like this. And then I'm going to put it on the card. And then I'll put this on top. So what I like to do, I like to just take, let's put one of these little dots here. This is a glue dot that they give you. So if I put it on my ribbon and pull that off, don't cut your nails before you do the cards. Okay. And then what I can do is just kind of fold this way. I like it because I already have my tail and I'm not trying to get it to hold still. So for my ribbon, I can, let me see. Oh, I got a little ahead of myself. What they did is they put this on with the dimensionals on top. So what I'm going to do, because again, they give you plenty, I'm just going to put a glue dot on there. What they had done, just so in case you want to do it right, they basically took the ribbon and stuck it on the back, and then they went ahead and did the dimensionals. But I think this will work just fine. So I have my glue dots there. I can kind of lay this across, and I don't push anything down till it's exactly where I want it, because I might say, hey, I want to pull that over just a little bit more. Okay, so I have that. I will peel these off. And then when I put this on here, like so, I've got just a beautiful little card. So I can trim my edges up a little bit. And then, of course, we'll take our rhinestones. Got my take a pick tool here. And they even show you, I mean, this is how great it is. They're saying use 2 large and 3 small, but you can do this, you know, any way you want. So I will take a large one and let's put that down here. Because I normally work in 3s, but they give you so many of these, you can do whatever you want. Let me put another one over here. And then let's get a small one. I think I'm just going to do the 3 because I really think that's all it needs. It's gorgeous. If not, I could put more up there or wherever. But I am a thrifty stamper. All right, let me do one more. Who says you got to work in 3s? I think that looks good. And I don't know why I'm a thrifty stamper, because I've got enough things to last me a lifetime. But I just don't like to waste. So here you have your card. And of course, you can open it and put anything you want on the inside. But that is the way one of the cards is made in the card kit. And again, I followed the directions exactly like it is. So you don't have to worry about not getting it right. If you want to follow the rules, you can. Totally up to you. If not, let those creative juices flow. And oh, I forgot my envelope. So here on the envelope, which I thought was really cute, in the stamp set, they do have that kindly deliver to. Well, that was kind of cool. So let's put that on there. So I'll put in here. So that's where my envelope goes, but I can say, kindly deliver to, and then I'll just write in my information. I love that. Just being so polite. So that'll come down. I can always put my return address information here. I could write it up here if I want, but I just think that's beautiful that you can put their name in there. And your postman will think, oh my goodness, look how creative this person is. And you are. Stampin' Up! Will show you exactly how. So now I have this here. So then it'll tell you that this is card 2. and it tells you what to do, then it shows you how to put it together. So with card 2, one of the things they say, first, take your piece. You're going to use this piece here. You're going to use one of these labels. And then you have the gold and you have these flowers. So I'll just go back with the flower piece. And I'm going to stamp that there. Put that there. It's one. It's quiet in the house. Poor Danny, his back has been giving him trouble, so he's at the chiropractor. And of course, it waited to give him trouble when we had to paint the living room, tear up the carpet, and put down the flooring. So that's kind of where we're at right now. Hopefully we'll get the painting done this week. I plan to help him after I'm done creating here. And then if we can get our floor down next week, that would be awesome. Okay, so I have this here. I've got my gold piece that it tells me to have. And for this piece here, I'm going to stamp just a note. And I love that because just a note could be for anything. You're popping in to say hello, wishing somebody a happy birthday. It could be anything. Just a little note to tell you. And then you fill in the blank. Okay. So let me pull this towards me so I can see it a little bit better. Just a note. Right there. So, gosh, I'm doing so good about cleaning everything up and putting it back. The cleanup will be easy this time for a change. So, looking at my directions, what it tells me is to go ahead. I can crease my card because I'm not stamping anything on here. And it even tells you where to put your glue dots and such. So for here, it wants me to put my glue dots like on here. These little things really are handy and easy to use. 2, 3. So I've got my glue dots on that. And then for my gold piece, it's really kind of just telling me to put one in the middle. And I like that because it kind of gives some movement to your card. So I'm going to take this and I will pull these off. So I hope you all, again, I hope you're having a good day and I hope you're finding time to create. Makes for a good day. So I will put this here, but again, you know me, I don't really like to put it down until I'm ready for everything to go down. I will take this little piece and I'm going to put it right next to it, kind of like that. And that's going to give me my bling. And actually, you know what? I think I am going to put one more on here. Let me put another glue dot on there. You're not really going to see it. And then my label's going to go on top, so that's going to hold things down also. So I like that off to the side there. Okay, so there's my part of the card. I'm going to take my just a note. And again, let me get we got 6 1/4 inch pieces here, so I'll take my ruler back. Got like 6 1/4 with my scissors. Where are we at here? Right there. And again, they kind of did this cute little thing where it goes like that across the top, and I am not going to block that flower. I want to get a little bit more. So let me see. Let me see if I can actually put it on the back here, and then my dimensionals will hold it better. Let's see if I've got those in the right place. So if I kind of do like that, give it just a little bit. I think a little bit more down here because you want it to, I don't want to have too big of a tail, but I do want it to kind of show as a loop there. So let me put this down first. Pull it back a little bit. And then I'm going to put one more dot right there. so that when I pull that off, this will stay on top. Gosh, it's so quiet in the stamp room. Let me see, I'm gonna go this way. So this way, if I take this, I have my piece like that. And actually, they show it the other way, so let me go this way. Not that I couldn't deviate, y'all know I can. But I told you I was going to try to make them just like they did from the start. Here we go. So I have this here, and then I can take my dimensionals. I'm going to put one there. I'm going to put one here. They say to put 3. A little bit of an overkill, but I will, because they say to. And that'll help show my, keep my ribbon down. So then when I put this on here, I'm actually going to put it just a little bit higher like that, because I really do want to see both of those beautiful flowers. And then I can still see the gold. I mean, these are not the best, I say they're not the best ribbon scissors, but they've been doing pretty good. So here I have the second card. And then I'm going to come back in once again with my gems. And they tell you put 5 again. So, okay, let's see. I've got one there. Let's put a small one here. Let's get another big one. So, you know, in these kits, they really do give you plenty of embellishments, plenty of the ribbons. You know, and that's what I really, really like about them. Let me put this, where do I want to put this? Probably up here. Sticking on that one. I messed it up by pushing it too hard. You're supposed to just lightly pick them up. So let me put one there. Yeah, I think I like that. I don't need it over here. They show one there. I can actually, if I wanted to, put one more. Let me see. Yep, I like that. I like that. And so this is your second card. So you can see if you just want an easy afternoon to create, you can definitely do that. They give you 4 of each card. You can make it just like they do, or you can change it up for yourself. And that's what I do. Again, I have trouble sometimes following the rules, but I promised you I would show you that I would turn this into a card. So with the kit, again, it's $23, and you get everything you need to make the cards. You do not need anything, so they're great gifts. The number is 163905. It's $23, or you can shop all of the kits at my creatingwithcolleen.com blog. Just hit shop now, and you'll be amazed at the beautiful products you get to purchase. So there's a place to put a host code. If your order is under $50, then please put the host code in. But if not, and you can't find it, no worries at all. And also, starting July 3rd, which is just this Wednesday, they have bonus days. So for every $50 you spend with Stampin' Up, you're going to get a $5 coupon to use in the month of August. So I promised you I'd show you some other cards. And this is also a second gift that you're going to get if you spend $50. So for the month of July, you spend $50 starting on July 3rd, you're going to get the $5 coupon. But what I did, and I did it this morning, I was having such a great time. I took this envelope, and let me show you, and this card base. Because again, I promised you, it's gorgeous, but I mean, to me, this is like designer paper. You could take these, you could put strips on your 12 by 12 piece of cardstock. You can add those these beautiful cards and embellishments. It's not just cards, y'all. It's whatever you want it to be. So what I did is I took just this and created 5 cards. So if you purchase a $50 or more in the month of July, I will send you a PDF that gives you the measurements and directions on creating these cards. So this is the first one. The first 3 I made just from the envelope. This here, does this look familiar? This piece here, actually it was this piece here, right there. I used both sides because I was not wasting that. So this is the first card that I created from the envelope. I did a little bit of texture embossing on here because it just gave it a little more of a vintage, beautiful look. And I did use that saying, and I probably should have put a piece of ribbon in there. But that's optional. I could if I wanted to. So that's your first card that you would get directions for. This is your second card. And I will also let you know the extra products that you need. It's not much. It's a couple pieces of cardstock in like 4 different colors, 3, 4 different colors, and that's it. So this was the other part of the envelope. And then this here was a part of the envelope. So I got to tell you, I could spend all day up here creating with this kit. So those are 3 of the cards you will get directions for with your measurements. And the other 2, got this one here. I mean, look how pretty that is. Look how simple and pretty that is. I don't know if you could see it down there. You know, and it has the gold in there, the shimmer. But this is one that is just a note. And then last but not least, y'all can let me know whether you're watching live or whether you're watching afterwards. I didn't know whether this one was great to go horizontal, or actually I felt like it could go vertical. So do me a favor, give me a shout out and let me know which way you think it should go. But that all 5 cards were used with one piece of the card base and the envelope. So right there, just by doing this, you now have 20 cards. Because you're going to get 5 out of the 1, and they give you 4. Does that make sense? Sometimes I got to watch my math, but that's what it is. So that will be your PDF free class with a minimum $50 order in July. If you have any questions at all, please contact me. I love the relationships and the customer service, best of all, when it comes to Stampin' Up. And if you are watching this on my YouTube channel, because I will put it over there and it'll be under videos, please like, share, subscribe to my channel, and please give me a thumbs up, but only if you really like what you saw. And I hope you did. So I will be live 2 weeks from now, again, on Tina MacArthur's Creations from the Heart scrapbooking page. Again, 11 o'clock for her, and then I will see you every single Wednesday on my Creating with Colleen Magnus YouTube channel, where I will create specialty cards. And to give you an idea what a specialty card is, this is what I created last week. So this is one of our beautiful birdhouse. It's called Country Birdhouse. And I showed how to put the birdhouse together, how to stamp the pieces. And this is a center fold easel card. So it opens like that, hoping you have the best day ever. And then it stands up like that. I got to tilt it so I'll hold it. But it's actually one that you could set on your desk and look at all the time. And it'll make you happy, I promise. So thanks again for joining me. I look forward to creating with you again. And if there's anything I could do for you, please never hesitate to ask. It's the first of the month. It's going to go by quick, but make sure you have time to create. Trust me, cleaning the house doesn't last, but creations that you give to people really does and brightens their day. So God bless you all, and do something creative today. And I look forward to seeing you in 2 weeks on Facebook and this Wednesday on YouTube. Bye now.